XRP letting down its community yet again. Question everything, trust nothing. Welcome to Debate Crypto. It's your boys, Keeper and Crusader, here for another episode of Debate Crypto. Crusader.
Crypto.
Debate. How are you, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Glad to see you, Crypto fam. We love you guys. We appreciate you for being here. It is a Wednesday afternoon, and you know what that means? That means that tomorrow is day one. Hold on a second. Let me switch this real quick so that you guys can really get who's going to be up front, number one, on top tomorrow, baby. Team Keeper going to be, you've been talking about clapping cheeks. We're going to just,
dude, I'm so confident. I'm so confident I might not even show up tomorrow.
We're going to just,
how confident I am.
Well, you're going to be traveling, you're pulling a keeper tomorrow. That's the word on the street. You know what I mean? You're going to be traveling, going and having a good time.
When you go out for like 3 weeks, and then you have a you're gone for like a month. I'm going to be gone for 24 hours, and I'll be back for Friday's stream.
All right. Fair enough. But yeah, Crypto fam, tomorrow, Trading Wars, brought to you by ZoomX, Market Cipher, and Houdini Swap. Shout out to them. We are freaking excited. Listen, Team Keeper has been talking on a private chat. We've got a game plan for tomorrow. Listen, you thought the first day was exciting. Stand by, because tomorrow is going to be all that more exciting. And I want to just remind everybody, listen, we have a number of people, a lot of people that have signed up, but just people haven't made deposits. We're trying to push you guys to make deposits because we want this to be as competitive as humanly possible. You don't have to put a ton of money in. We're just trying to encourage you guys. Get that 20%. If you put in $100 or more, boom, that's great. Extra free money, and try to trade with the pros. Listen, 24/7. I was thinking about this, Crusader, for the people that aren't actually traders, because we're going to do this a little bit on the show. We're not going to hide this from anybody. For the people that aren't actually traders, maybe you pick your favorite trader and you copy trade what they're doing and maybe amp up. Hey, listen, be careful. Risk management, important, but maybe amp up that leverage a little bit. Put a nice tight stop. Amp up the leverage and see if you can't make some money on it. I mean, you know, I think it'll be fun. I do think that one of the people watching is going to beat the teams. I do think that.
I think so too. I think from what we're seeing in the background and the people getting involved in the audience, I think there's some people out there that are pretty good. I think people out there, whether they come from a trading group or they've been doing this for a while, I think there are a few people out there that definitely are dedicated enough, because I see a lot of trading happening off the show, right? Coming from people that are in the audience. So I think so. I think somebody has a game plan out there on how to really get that P&L up.
Yeah, with the 24/7, and the other big one is they can trade anything they want. So not being restricted just to the top 29 assets like the rest of the group is during their 1 hour allotted time slot gives a huge freaking advantage. You know, I'll throw it out there. Crypto Al was killing it when he just put in his first few dollars and playing around with the exchange. He's in the chat right now. Shout out to you, Crypto Al. I might say Crypto Al could make a run here. We need to figure out what his UID is to, you know, kind of keep track, see how he's doing, because I know he was doing really well. But if you're not already involved, get involved, guys. Use our code. It's pinned into the chat. We'd love for you guys. Somebody's going to win $1,000 or more. So can it be you? Absolutely. Let's have some fun with it. All right, let me jump into the chat real quick. Who's first? Well, this is not a surprise. I'll tell you what, this man's probably gaining followers on Twitter and other places just because he's first here on the show every day. So he gets his mention. It's a great strategy, bro. I know you're just here because you love the show, but we love you, Green Day Profits. Glad to see you almost always first. Crypto Steve-O in the house. Crypto Al, the trading god. Darren does things. Patriot Caveman in the house. Patriot Caveman, you wearing that t-shirt yet, brother? Glad that got out to you. Crypto Steve-O, Crypto Tatted Zach. Tatted Zach, drop in the chat how many tattoos you have. If you're calling your name, if your name has to do with tattoos, I'm going to guess you've got quite a few. Actually, I couldn't even tell you how many I have.
It's just a bunch of XRP tattoos.
Just XRP, all XRP all over. Just sleeves of just XRP. Just sleeves of XRP. Who else we got? And then we got Patrick Leishman. So again, thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow, 2:45, not 3 o'clock, 2:45. Trading Wars. Come watch Team Keeper get wild. I will tell you, we've got some fun strategies, and it's probably going to be pretty off the wall tomorrow. So make sure that you're there. All right, cool. Let's take a look at the market, see what's going on. If you haven't been paying attention, glad you're here because we're about to help you pay attention. The global crypto market cap is at 1.08 trillion with a T dollars. That is down 1.29%. Bitcoin's at 28,275, pretty flat, down about 0.5%. ETH up about 0.5% at 1567. BNB sitting pretty flat, almost dead flat at 210. XRP, not sure how it's even in the green at all with some of what we're going to talk about later on today, but here we are. Solana down about 1% at 2371. Cardano cannot get off that 24 to 25 cent range. Dogecoin can't get off that 5 to 6 cent range. And Tron can't get off that 8 to 9 cent range, but Tron is up just a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of the top of what's going on. Let's see what's going on in the rest of the crypto world. If you guys haven't, smash the like, turn on the bell notifications, follow all of the traders that are, listen, guys, they're putting in time every single week, like week after week after week. So make sure if you're not following them, make sure you follow them. We'll have all of their links in the descriptions as well as we continue to press forward. All righty. Let's talk about the Bitcoin ETF, dude. Listen, I know people are like, okay, we're going to talk about it again, but I think this is interesting because I totally disagree, and I think you might too, with what this article says. So let's chat about it. Bitcoin ETF could boost crypto market by $1 trillion, analyst says. On-chain data from CryptoQuant says the approval of Bitcoin ETFs is likely to bring a wave of fresh capital, nearly doubling Bitcoin's market cap. All right, so it says the market cap will boom if spot exchange, so ETFs, get approved next year, according to a new report. CryptoQuant, which provides blockchain data to investors, said in its report this week that it expects Bitcoin market cap to reach $900 billion due to the amount of money that would flow into the market from institutions. Here's the tweet. As the crypto market cap potentially increases $1 trillion with spot ETFs, innovative companies like Liquid Piston are also revolutionizing industries, offering a disruptive rotary engine technology that enables more efficient power. What? Did I just read an ad? I just read an ad. Can we just like clip that out of the live? Did I just read an ad? Guys, listen. We're not on around the blockchain, but you guys should be giving me negative points for that because I literally thought when I started to read that was like the tweet. At any event, Bitcoin's market cap's at $550 billion, according to CoinGecko. Quant said that the flood of money in the digital asset world could bump the entire crypto market cap up by $1 trillion. I'll start with you, Crusader. What do you think I disagree with on this, and what are your thoughts?
I wasn't paying attention to all of it because he threw me off with the ad.
The ad threw you off.
Yeah, but
it was a freebie. We didn't get paid for that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, just to be clear.
I was gonna say, I think you would probably disagree with maybe the time frame of how we get there. I don't know. He said they're pretty much saying that $1 trillion, give or take, or the doubling of Bitcoin's market cap to 900 billion after the approval. I don't know what the time frame was exactly in the article.
It didn't say
but I don't see that being an impossibility. I mean, if Bitcoin doesn't stay above, I believe this next cycle, Bitcoin is not going below $1 trillion market cap again.
Yeah,
I think it has to stay above it. If the spot ETFs approve, I mean, we're seeing more and more companies every single day applying, and not just applying, but what was it they're doing? They're like adjusting the filing to make sure that they're working with the SEC to make sure that everything is done properly.
Yep.
And it's going to be a flood of ETFs all getting approved in this whenever it happens, whether it's at the bull run, whether it's in January, whether it's in December this year or whatever. That flood of money is going to boost Bitcoin. And I don't see Bitcoin coming back down below $1 trillion market cap again. At every halving event, it added a zero permanently to its price. So that means it would have to stay above 100K.
So what have we, I guess if we looked back, and actually let's pull this real quick.
You can look it up. You can Google.
Well, no, I was just going to pull up, hold on. I was going to do something a little bit more simple. I was going to look at just the all-time here for Bitcoin, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the all-time high of 17 was about 19.4, right? Then of 21, it was 69, right? Well, you remember obviously seeing that. That would have been about right here. It says 64 here. It actually got up to like 69K and some change, and that's in 2021. And then rocketed all the way back down to below, right, the price of the 2017 run. So what I'm looking at is, okay, now we have the next run. Let's say we rocket, even just 2 times past the old, and then we drop all the way back down to 60 or what, like, right? We go up to 140 and then we drop down like we did basically the same way that it has in times before. Yeah, you're right. We would be over $1 trillion market cap at that price if we continue to do, I guess what I'm saying, in previous cycles where we went all the way up, back down, up twice, 3 times higher, back down, but now it's above the last. Yeah, I could see that. So you're saying that you think that maybe if we go to 100K plus, 150K, whatever that number looks like, whether it could be higher than that, you don't think we'll ever get back down below 60? I think it's like 60.
It's like 50. I think it's in the 50s. It puts it $1 trillion market.
Let me look. It will be the market cap's at 550. So basically, we need to be double. It'd be like 50. It would be like 55K.
Yeah. So that's what I thought. Somewhere in the 50s, mid 50s is $1 trillion market cap. I don't think
we didn't have any problem with that without it.
Yeah, I don't think we'll go below that again.
Part of what I disagree. Well, so they didn't tell. I did look back through the article. They didn't tell a time frame on it. Part of what I also disagree is that now listen, $1 trillion is a ton of freaking money, but they're just talking about Bitcoin adding basically 450 or 400-ish billion, because they said to 900 billion and the overall markets would raise by $1 trillion, right?
Yeah.
But you're saying that we get a spot ETF, and they must mean in the short term, because if they mean the long term, then really what they're suggesting is that we're not, we're only going to see a 50-something thousand Bitcoin on this next run. And with these ETFs approved, not a freaking chance. Like, I don't see any way.
Definitely have to be talking about like short term, like on the approval, right? Well, we saw the little fake pump that we had because of the fake news. Imagine when it's real and the pump doesn't stop and it just keeps going, right, for the next couple of weeks until it launches, and then it goes even higher. I'm sure there'll be some pullbacks throughout that time, but I think, I don't see how Bitcoin can go below $1 trillion market cap with a spot ETF on the books, out in the open with BlackRock behind it. I don't see it happening.
Because also what we have to realize is, guys, that the ETFs are giving exposure to all the people that otherwise they don't need to directly hold the asset, but they're holding that stock, right? That ultimately is backed directly by Bitcoin. Like they're actually holding, right? The exchange traded fund is holding Bitcoin there for you, right? We're talking about long-term investments at that point. We're talking about people that maybe have, are my age or older. A lot of people that ultimately maybe aren't in the crypto space, talking about retirement stuff. So it's like solid money that's like not going to be actively getting launched and traded around. And so, yeah, I could see that, dude, for sure. Like never seeing below $1 trillion after this. I mean,
imagine how hard it is for somebody for people complaining about how high Bitcoin is and how difficult it is to accumulate half a Bitcoin, full Bitcoin. Imagine when we're never below $1 trillion market cap, meaning it's never below $55,000 Bitcoin. You need $55,000 at its possibly bear market bottom. Worst case, to be able to accumulate a full Bitcoin, and we're probably not going to be there for a long period of time either. We're going to be there for a few weeks, worst case. Just how we did with the 15K. We were at 15K for like maybe 2-3 weeks, and then right back up. Yeah,
I think the overall markets are going to benefit from this. This is something you've probably heard us talk about before. Not so much, I don't think it's the ETF side of what I'm about to say, but just more the massive amounts of institutional money that we've been talking about for years coming in. I do believe also that one of the things that's going to happen in these markets, if you haven't heard me say it before, I think we're going to see a lot of wild volatility, because the big money coming in plays these games like with the stock market, right? No, it's not wildly volatile, but it's also not the crypto space, right? But they play a lot of big money games. It doesn't move the percentages quite as much, as you'll see in crypto. But I think they're going to play those exact same big money games, and they've got leverage versus margin, which actually does work differently. They're able to leverage these positions. I'm not talking about the ETF right now. I'm just talking about in general with these big players at hand. I think we could see some big games, and the scary part will be for people that are newer getting in, because they're going to experience all over what we've always known, right? That, I mean, these price fluctuations. Well, let me ask you, Crusader, when you first got into crypto and you put some money in, right? I know you put a chunk in when you first got in, right? I kind of eased into it and then kind of started to go heavy. But I remember for me, I'm talking about like watching my freaking portfolio, right? Like I
Oh yeah,
knew when
like
Bitcoin was somewhere, right? To where it literally, and I would see other people talk about how, "Oh, I'm not worried about it. It's just a freaking 10% move." Da, 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 da. And at that point, I'm like, my portfolio's down 10%. You know what I mean? I'm like losing my mind. Where now we're just like used to it, right? Fast forward,
I don't look at my portfolio. I don't know how much I have.
dude, I don't pay attention to it at all. I know where
No
I
idea.
know I want to be long term. I know if I'm in or out of a trade. I know where overall kind of things are, but it's such a long term game for me. But what I'm getting at is the newer people that are getting in that think maybe this is just going to blast off and stay might see not so much the blast off and stay. They might see the absolute blast off and dumps and blasts, and they might get to experience a lot of the volatility, which will be great for traders, but will be tough for new people coming into the space, which will still kind of keep people.
But I don't know. I think with BlackRock and these massive ETFs coming in, I think that's going to be the stabilization of Bitcoin. That's why I'm also thinking that we're not going to drop below $1 trillion market cap, is because
But you don't think in the meantime we're going to get a lot of crazy price action because they're in there playing these games?
we we could, right? That's what we expect to see. That's what we've always seen: massive pumps and massive dumps, and
Yeah.
40% drops throughout the bear market multiple times, throughout the bull market multiple times. I don't know if that's going to happen again. Obviously, everyone always says, "Oh, this time will be different," and it isn't, right? It's always been the
Mm-hmm.
same.
Yep.
But if you think about it, if you want the ETFs to succeed and you want the money to flow in from these 401ks, right, from all these massive long-term investments, that's what usually goes onto these
You
ETFs.
got to give them some more
You
confidence.
have to give them more confidence. You can't have those massive wild swings, right?
They're going to be getting so many phone calls, bro.
Yeah,
What
dude.
the
Like, can
hell's
you
going?
imagine
Excuse
a
me,
company?
sir. Bitcoin's like 32% from where it was yesterday. You sure I should have put my money in there?
Dude, not just the individuals, but imagine the companies that manage these 401ks. They start allocating 2-3% into the Bitcoin ETF to
Uh-huh.
support people's Bitcoin, to support people's 401ks, and then they're getting calls from their clients like, "Yo, what's going on? Why is Bitcoin down 40%? And my portfolio's down X amount or
Yeah.
whatever." Like that's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I think I agree. I agree on that as well, that it needs to do that. I think that this will be, and we've talked about this. I do agree that this is going to be the last run where I think we're going to continue to get slowly more stock market esque. It has to, right? Because as
Yeah,
blockchain just becomes
especially
mainstream,
Bitcoin.
it's got, yeah, especially Bitcoin because of the massive market cap for sure. I like this comment. I want to jump into the chat real quick. I like this comment right here. Crypto Al said, "My first bull run, I paid to play. It's their turn. Period." I like it because I think we've all paid to play, right? We've learned things the hard
Oh yeah,
way, and you know, it's not always
yeah.
easy, but it's
Crypto
been
Tatted said, "What are your top 5 coins that you're most
okay.
bullish on for the
All
next
right,
run?"
let's answer this real quick. I'll
Let's
go
see.
first.
Go ahead.
Oh, we're not okay. Besides Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Yeah, besides Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, that's the
Okay.
obvious.
Okay. Well,
Obvious
a lot of
one.
you guys are going to know this. VeChain,
Mhm.
Chainlink, Polygon Matic. Now I'm going with larger cap stuff here, but this
Yeah,
is stuff that I
I agree. I
genuinely
agree with Chainlink. I agree with Polygon.
VeChain, Chainlink, Polygon Matic. I think something like, and this might not be the one, but I think something like an Avalanche or something, a layer two that is just absolutely like, I know obviously Polygon fits into that, but I think we'll have another layer two that's going to do something similar.
Mhm.
And then I think, man, as much as I think one of the ISO coins. Whether it's XRP or not, I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
XRP. I'm saying I think one of the ISO coins might fill that gap of what all of this stuff has been talking about. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what. ICP. ICP. I think ICP is going to do really well also. Yeah.
I would. Yeah, it definitely could. I don't know. I think they're making a play for the metaverse stuff too. I don't know what they're doing right now. I haven't kept up with them, but I think they're one of the least spoken about because they have like, I guess, terrible marketing or something. I don't know, but I think they can definitely make a good play. I'll give you 5 that I'm bullish on outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I'll give you an ISO coin that I'm bullish on. I'll give you that for.
Oh yeah, you're gonna give me an ISO coin that you're bullish on?
Yeah,
I'm paying
I'll give it as
attention.
the last one. So I agree with you on Polygon. I agree with you with the other Chainlink. I'm gonna say Cardano. I'm definitely bullish on Cardano.
That was a given, but yes, me too.
I am bullish on. I'm bullish on Cosmos or Polkadot. Either one of those, I think, could do very well. Cosmos, I think, has a little bit more privacy aspect involved with it. So one of those two, which is interoperable. I believe Mana is going to do well. I think they have a low inflation rate, which is Mana is the one from the metaverse. It's a metaverse play.
Yeah.
So I think that one's going to do well. Another metaverse one that I think might do well too is Engine. So what is that? 4? Okay. That's 4 already. And the last one, which is there's a few other ones, but the ISO one that I've said is going to be Quant. I think Quant can do really well just because of their tokenomics. Low supply, a lot of hype, and a lot of good marketing can make it.
Yeah, they definitely have marketing.
It's at $85 right now. I scooped up some around that price point. And I definitely think it could hit like maybe $300-$400, which I think is like its previous all-time high. So I don't think it's a problem hitting that, which is already like a 4 or 5x.
Congrats to Darren Does Things. He said, FYI, I bought a house with my Bull Run profits. You want to know why I'm impressed with that, Darren? Because I want to throw this out there. I think that, it's just impressive.
Wait, first clarify, where did you buy this house? Did you buy this house in like a third world country like Cuba for like $5,000? Did you buy a house like in New York? Or did you buy?
All right, so he's gonna talk down to your, you know what? Listen, wherever you bought the house, congrats, bro. Congrats, bro. But the reason I think it's impressive, bro, is because I theoretically could have done that. You could have done that, whatever. But guess what? I didn't do. I didn't freaking step in and take enough profits to do it.
I would never buy a house,
but it wasn't my plan to. I get that it wasn't my plan to. But what I'm throwing out there is, like, congratulations to you for having the ability to go after something that you wanted to achieve, and we're able to use profits from crypto, right, to be able to succeed in that and able to actually pull for a lot of people, it's so scary to pull that trigger on profits because we've talked about it, bro. Like, well, what happens when it goes from 3,000 for ETH and it goes all the way to 7 or 8, and then I'm going to be kicking my no. Game plan. So if your game plan was to buy a house, you got the opportunity to buy the house. Freaking congrats to you, bro. That's awesome.
I agree. I congratulate you on you buying a house. And
because look what Patriot Caveman said. Good for you. I rode my gains almost all the way down. And that's what I think. That's the more norm right there.
Yeah.
Right.
I've done that twice.
Rode them. Oh, well, yeah. I've been there too, bro. So
I've done that twice.
Smash that like, fam, if you haven't already. Having a great conversation today. Remember, Trading Wars tomorrow. Team Keeper is going to be hot to trot. We're going to be smashing Team Crusader starting tomorrow with a totally different game plan. Hey, and I will tell you, Crusader, I talked to Magic, by the way, and he said, you know what? I'm kind of low-key rooting for you guys to do really well tomorrow. He said it's going to turn up the heat and make things.
That's exactly what I think my team's plan. Right?
Oh, that's the plan, right?
Let you guys go and put the pressure on you guys to perform extremely well, so then they can gauge, okay, how hard do we have to go?
Oh, yes. You guys are so good that you just got to just figure out what's the minimum output here to just
we got Gareth with his own hedge fund. Right, this guy knows how to manage risk. We've got Magic and CPO,
with stocks,
right, and crypto. It's not like
no. He's been great with crypto. I'm just saying, like, his hedge fund.
So he knows how to trade. Right? Point is,
yeah, for sure.
CVO,
for sure.
Magic, they know what they're doing. Right, they've been predicting Bitcoin price
Jason
Spot on.
Casper.
Jason Casper, right? He's a savage. I've been watching his streams lately. And Evan, dude, Evan's aggressive, bro. He's an aggressive player compared to everyone else. He went in 2 trades yesterday on the first show, right before anyone else did. So, and he knows what's going on. He got his profits, he did his stuff. Dude, they know, man. And
I'm gonna throw out there, everybody on my team, absolutely, I'm down with, right? If I had to throw out my top 2 for probably trading, this is just from what I've seen, I would say Crypto Face is a freaking savage. Everyone knows that, especially on low time frames. So he is. Lifer does really well with this type of stuff, right? Blood's got Bloodalytics. Hold on, now I'm getting there. You ready? Crow has been a freaking savage with Cardano the whole time. And Ben, I mean, like him or hate him, he's got freaking balls, bro. You ready for this? Like, the team keeper is gonna reach down, find a pair, right, and gonna really, you know what I'm saying, like throttle, bro. We are gonna go. Listen, get rich or die trying, right? That's gonna be kind of where we're at, right? We're going to either absolutely kill this thing or not, but we're gonna do one or the other,
right? Go 0 on the account.
Well, I don't think we're gonna go 0 on the account. We better have some more risk management than that. But yeah, it is fun, guys. If you guys haven't been watching, all right, cool. Let's move on to the next one. Got a couple of them. I've actually got a hard out here in about 12 minutes, so let's blast through these real quick. So we have got Binance US asks users to convert USD into stablecoins for withdrawals. The users may convert their dollar holdings to stablecoins or other digital assets to withdraw the funds from their accounts, the firm said. Binance updated its terms of service on October 16th, modifying the section about the BAM fiat wallet, referring to Binance US services related to US dollar custody. In the updated terms, it says they may convert their dollar holdings to stablecoins. Some enthusiasts took to Twitter to confirm the terms of service on Binance. Binance seizes USD. Don't worry, you can buy tethers printed out of thin air or shit coins. One crypto observer wrote. Listen, here's the deal with this one. I think that this is just speculation. I don't know this. I think that with all the regulatory challenges and things that are happening in crypto, I think that they're just trying to, and with what's happening in our banking system, I don't think Binance trusts the US dollar right now for all of the craziness that's happening. I think they might have more faith in their stable coins and their ability to stay stable than maybe they do in the US dollar. And they're saying, hey, listen, we're not going to mess with the dollar so much. We're going to be, and hold on, Binance, where are they from? Where's Xi Jinping from?
China.
We're not Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping is from China. So you mean CZ? Yeah, he's also from China.
I just called CZ Xi Jinping. Guys, listen, I'm not racist, okay? The wrong freaking name came out, all right? Same country, wrong name. Yeah, CZ is from China as well, and they're actively trying to combat the dollar.
There's a movement for de-dollarization, right? And it's going to happen in the stable coins as well. I mean, dude, we just had Janet Yellen come out and say, yeah, we got plenty to finance 2 conflicts abroad at the same time. And it's like, what? Do you guys forget that you printed 80% of the circulating supply in the last 3 years because of the fog around the world? And now there's 2 conflicts around the world that you want to finance as well on top of that? Yeah, I don't think that's going to work out very well for the dollar. I mean, the dollar is hurting. The bonds are all kinds of messed up, things inverted, sideways, up and down. Yields are being seen that have never been seen since 2007, since 2000. Prices are just astronomical on living day to day. But yeah, remember, pay your taxes because they need that so they can send it to the other parts of the world.
Yeah. I won't be surprised to see the continued press against the dollar from some of these other places. Binance, I know it's Binance US, but let's be fair, right? Like CZ runs the show, and that's probably where that's coming from, and they might be actively a part of it. So that's what that is. Now let's move over to my girlfriend. Haven't talked to about her as this in a while, but many of you know I am in a long-term, long-standing relationship, great relationship with my girl
with Xi Jinping.
Ether, with my girl Ether.
Crypto Alpha.
Thankfully, she doesn't look like Xi Jinping. Thankfully, my girlfriend Ether doesn't look like her creator, because well, let me show you. Okay, yeah, she doesn't look like that, guys. So just want to be clear on that. Vitalik Buterin clarifies on recent crypto transfers to exchanges. This one's actually short and sweet, guys, but check this out. So Vitalik had been making massive movements of crypto over the past few days, creating a buzz in the market. Just recently, he conducted a $15 million USDC transfer to crypto exchange Gemini. Check this out. He said, if you see an article saying Vitalik sends whatever amount of ETH, it's not actually me selling. It's almost always me donating to some charity or nonprofit or other project. And the recipient selling because, well, they had to cover expenses. I haven't sold ETH for personal gain since 2018. Bro, he probably hasn't, because we started to touch on this because he got the ETH at next to nothing.
He made it.
Massive, right.
Send this many to my wallet.
Massive amounts of it. Who knows how much he actually has? And then, bro, how do you ever get liquidated, right? So he would just leverage whatever he needs on a regular basis to be able to live off of.
Dude.
And you would never have to actively take profits. And as ETH over time continues to increase in price, bro, you basically went from zero to multi-billionaire, right? By making and creating this. Now you can leverage it. That's continuing to make you more of a billionaire. You have no liquidation point.
Think about it, dude. Look, if he does it in the middle of the bear market, right? Lowest prices possible, when we were at $1,000, $1,500, even at $1,500 ETH right now, right? Which is the bear market bottoms practically of for ETH. He starts putting it up for leverage. If it were to go down more, he's got a ton more ETH to bring his liquidation point down, so he doesn't ever get liquidated, right? And then when it pumps all the way back up again, that means he requires less ETH to pay back the dollar amount loan that he took, and then he just
he'd have to try to lose.
He has to go to Vegas and try to gamble it all away at a craps table to be able to lose all that ETH and have to like sell ETH. Like, it's just ridiculous. People can't even imagine, right? Satoshi Nakamoto has a 1 million, right? Let's say he was the Vitalik, right? He had 1 million coins in his wallet. At the price that we're at, how would he ever run out of money? Why would he? Doesn't need to be selling on the market for money. He doesn't ever need to do that.
Nope. And it wouldn't be beneficial to really anybody for him too, including himself. There's just no need. So I think that that's an interesting just thought. And when people see that, it does make them scared. Like, well, shoot, if the founder, the creator of the project is selling, well, then there's a problem.
Not if it's XRP though. It's always good when they sell.
Well, we're about to talk about that. So there it is, guys. My girl is not being sold by her master. He is just donating. He donated tons of money. He donates tons of money to stuff you and I don't like either. But he's very much
nice with those people.
He's very much on the other side of the aisle. But whatever. He's got a great product, and it's been treating us well, and I think it's going to continue to. Smash the likes if you haven't already. Tomorrow, Trading Wars reminder: sign up, get your money in, get your 20%, trade against the pros. You guys got 24/7. They've got 1 hour to do it, so make sure to use the chat. It is linked in the chat. Yeah, it's pinned. All right, last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, XRP. Talked to you about it at the start. Letting people down. We talked about this article yesterday, well, not this article, but we talked about this yesterday, and now here it comes. If my computer would, there it is. Roblox debunks inaccurate XRP support claim, says crypto payments not allowed. Yeah. Is Roblox adding support for XRP, the token used by Ripple? Nope. Despite rapidly spreading claims, the gaming platform says it's false. Okay, I'm not going to read the article.
But all I gotta say is even Roblox, Minecraft doesn't want XRP. Yet the banks want XRP.
Dude,
so Roblox doesn't want to be part of the new system that's going to be taken over with the elites. They don't want
the XRP community is so strong that they're able to literally create, like, this had to have been created somewhere, right? Like, this came from somewhere.
There's an account.
Do you think things
Twitter
like this
that literally find like any sparkle of something in any part of the world? They're like, it's XRP related. This is the message. This is happening right now. They were spreading rumors that BlackRock was getting involved with XRP, that they were going to ditch Bitcoin
I remember that.
for XRP. out of here, dude. No, no,
they're
nobody
not.
wants that garbage. BlackRock
Oh
not gonna
yeah,
jump into something where the company holds like 50% of the in escrow and is
yeah.
slowly
No,
dumping on the market, right? I think they're
yeah.
about to run out at the end of this year or something like that. I think that's
Mhm.
what we covered a few weeks
Yeah, I don't
ago.
know I don't
Uh,
know how
but
much more time, but
it's
yeah.
just a ridiculous product. It's not hard money. It's not nothing of that sort. Like Bitcoin is in a whole different category. They would never leave Bitcoin for XRP. Never.
Yeah. You guys know I hold a bunch of XRP. Crusader hates XRP, but I am seeing, listen, I'm waiting to make money off of XRP because at this point, like I'd be crazy not to, but I am seeing more and more the inaccuracies or the inconsistencies, I should say, and what's happening. Ultimately, there was a lot of Kool-Aid drinking going on for a lot of people, right? I don't know that I'd say I was ever quote unquote drinking the Kool-Aid as much as I just believe that, hey, this solves a real world problem that we have, and they have the connections and the ability and da 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 da. But what we're quickly seeing as the space grows is that there's so many different companies out there that are able to do the exact same thing. They're able to ultimately do it without having, the government can do it without even
Yeah,
involving a
they
third a
had their
third party.
advantage in 2017, 2018. They don't have an advantage in technology anymore. Oh, it's just Ripple is well connected with banks. So are a bunch of other rich people that can have
Yeah,
access to the same technology, right?
yeah.
So it's literally nothing of uniqueness anymore. They have no first advantage moving
First mover
advantage
advantage.
anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's over for
Mhm.
them. Like they really don't
Yeah.
have anything special at all. It's just a
Yeah.
marketing thing at this point. They have good marketing. That's all they have.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people that drink a lot of Kool-Aid. Like Sam Bankman-Fried could have been the poster boy for XRP, collapsed the entire space, and people would still be like, "It's the signal. He's telling us to buy now. Now's the time."
Yeah, it does get a little wild. I'm hoping that, from a financial standpoint that you're wrong and it does take off at some point and, make some great money off of it. But yeah, I just see more and more just kind of the inconsistencies that are in, not trying to talk down, just trying to say my eyes are open to the idea that a lot of stuff just doesn't add up. So just be smart, guys. Like this next bull run we've talked about, we think, or at least I think for sure, is going to be really utilitarian. What projects are solving real world problems? Because the blockchain is being used for more and more solutions. And so as we press towards this, do your research, figure out what you think makes sense, who's got good backing, who's got good advertising, ad spend or ability to really press through and get into the space in that manner. There's a lot of great things happening in the crypto space. And yeah, I said bear market fugazi.
100%.
But crypto fam, I apologize. I have a hard out. Gotta go get these hands, you know what I mean, quickened up a little bit for somebody to catch. So yeah, we love you guys. I'll continue to, post some fun little stuff here and there. Make sure you're here for Trading Wars tomorrow, 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We love you. You could have been anywhere on a Wednesday, but you're hanging out with your boys Debate Crypto. So just remember to question everything.
Trust nothing.
And until next time, hodl.
Like it's out.
We'll see you soon.